All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. So I'm trying to get situated here in case anybody was wondering why. So good to see everybody. Hope you're having a great Monday. And for everybody traveling to Destin, Florida this week, safe travels to you. We look forward to seeing you down there. So the word for today is Jana Culpepper's word for the year, and that is achieve. Achieve is the word. And we've got a couple of birthdays. We've got Brooke Brindley. Brooke, is Brooke on? Hopefully so. And Linda Pittman, I believe. Linda was a weekend birthday. Sheila Balkowski was a weekend birthday. Oh my gosh. Happy birthday to both of you guys this weekend. Hopefully they're on so we can sing.
Brooke is
And
here. I see her for sure.
who is here?
Brooke.
Brooke Brindley. Okay. Awesome. Well, we're going to sing to you at the end. So hang tight. So if you look at the definition of achieve, it means to successfully reach goals and attain desired results or something through hard work and effort. So here's the thing. What does it encompass? Like when we achieve something, it could be in our health, it could be in our finances, could be in our profession. What does it mean when we achieve something? Well, or does it encompass? We've created value. We've developed solutions, right? Because you can never create something without problems. Would you agree with that? It takes a team. It takes people that we surround ourselves with that help us achieve what we want to achieve. And we're making an impact. Like I think that's what inherently makes it really fun to achieve something is you're making an impact. So here's the thing I want to bring to you this morning, and I was sharing this. I actually called Andrea. I was sharing this with her about, and I've shifted. So I was reading a book. I was reading this, and it was talking about Luke Hessler. Now nobody knows who Luke Hessler is, but to me it exemplifies the word achieve. And so I want to share this with you. And just think about any area of your life that you are going after to achieve something better. Here's the thing. Luke Hessler was a very, very popular student in the business of law. And he was in college and he had a social influence, right? He was popular in the college campus. And then Luke Hessler decided at a young age, with no credibility, he had not really done anything in life other than he made a commitment to go to college. He decided to enter the network marketing profession. And he started talking to some of his college buddies. And it was like social suicide. Like they ran from him. They did not want to do it. They didn't want anything that he had to say. But he kept fighting for what he wanted. He kept getting a little bit better. He kept honing in on his skills. He kept working. He didn't quit. He didn't run away because they didn't want it. He just kept putting left foot, right foot, step, one foot in front of the other, one foot in front of the other. It took him a few years, but he had made a commitment that he didn't care how long it took. He was going to keep the course. And he did. He started creating success in the industry, in that profession. Today, he has been full time in this profession for a long time, many years. And now he's one of the most successful networkers there is. So he achieved greatness in a profession that he really focused on, even though he was losing the game at an early age. Today, the credibility it's brought him is tremendous. Why do I share that with you? Because anything we want to achieve in is going to be hard. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a struggle. The last one, before I turn it to Andrea, Joshua Bell. So I'm going to say this really quick. There was this guy, imagine yourself headed down to the train station. in Washington, D.C. There's a guy playing the violin at the train station. Over 1,100 people was passing by this gentleman. He was playing the violin. Really gorgeous music, but not enough to really get anybody's attention. What the people didn't know was they were conducting a study. And here was the study. Joshua Bales, if you go Google Joshua Bales, is one of the most profound violinists there is in the world. The night before he was down in the tunnel, he had performed to a sellout audience. And while he was in that train station, he was playing on a $3.5 million violin. The night before, everybody wanted his attention. Everybody wanted a picture with him. Everybody was in awe of his music. The next day, nobody paid attention. Why? Because nobody knew he had created importance in his life. He had achieved greatness. When the world around you knows that you've achieved something special, guess what they do? They start paying more attention. You see, you could have something, we could have something, I could have something more profound than Warren Buffett. But guess what I haven't done? What Warren Buffett has done to achieve a level that when he speaks, everybody opens their ears. Does that make sense? So the lesson for me this morning is that the word achieve takes commitment, it takes sacrifice, but once you get there, you have created a level of excellence that the world around you will open their ears. They will notice that weight loss. They will notice that health transformation. They will notice how you've excelled in business. They will notice all that. So that is where I want, like whatever it is I'm trying to thrive at, I got to fight through the trash and the garbage and the bumps in the road to get to where I want to be. So Andrew, I'll turn it to you.
Well, great lesson there, Coach. And I hope we all stop and listen to that famous musician in the train station. But we have Nancy on here, and it's her birthday as well. She let us know in the chat. So please, guys, keep letting us know. We
Happy
wanna
birthday,
wish you
Nancy.
happy birthday. So thank you, Nancy, for letting us know. We'll sing to you too. But what I looked into today, so the quote that I found, okay, because you guys know I have to be inspired by a quote so I know what direction to go. But it says, achievement is not always success at first, but it's always the progress you make towards success each time. So I think about kind of where we always, well, I don't know about we, I know I think about the end game, right? I want the award, I want the accolades, I want the end of it. But what this is saying that is achievement is actually the journey that gets us there, right? And that so we have to focus every step of this journey in order to truly have success at the other end. So what I looked into is, okay, well, how do we take that achievement level to the next level? How do we up that game? So first of all, I've got to take that big dream of mine. So first I got to have that dream, right? But I've got to take that big dream of mine and I've got to break it down into bite-sized pieces. So that makes me think of a pizza, right? So I ordered this pizza. It's beautiful. If you guys follow Ashley Paulson, she put out, what's our favorite toppings, and she got me really hungry in that post this past week. But we picture this big old piece of pizza or whole pizza. Well, how do we eat the whole thing, right? How do we get there? One bite at a time. A lot of people say, how do you eat an elephant? But that hurts my feelings because I like elephants. So I'm okay with us eating that pizza. But how do we get that dream? We just take one little bite. So if we truly want to achieve, we got to do it one step at a time. Next, we got to get that groove on of our organization, keeping track of our progress, figuring out what works for us and what doesn't. So some of us are paper and pencil kind of gals. I love a good notebook, a good planner that helps me feel like I'm on track. But some of you might be fancy schmancy and you have some great app or program on your computer. I don't care. Whatever it is that helps you be organized, go do it, right? Go do what that thing is, because that's what's going to allow you to achieve. Next, we got to find ourselves a buddy, an accountability partner, a mentor, somebody that's going to cheer us on, but that's also going to give us that honest reality check when we need it. You know, we all have people in our life, right? Sometimes we are that person where somebody says, well, how do you think I'm doing? And we're like, good, great, and we just agree, right? We're that yes person, where sometimes it takes a little courage to say, well, that was lovely, but perhaps we could go in this direction. And we need people in our life that will give us those buts, right? That will say, you know, I think you might have got a little off track. So here's something you can do to course correct. So find yourself people that will love on you and brag on you, but also help you course correct as needed, because that can be a hard role for somebody. Next is we've got to embrace that 1% better mindset. We're not going to make, you might, most of us aren't going to make a giant leap in one day, but we can make small improvements. Like this is, you know, this is breakfast. I'm going to make one decision at breakfast to be a little bit better than I was yesterday. And then at lunch, it might be one decision, and dinner, it might be one decision. And it could be with our business, our health, whatever it may be. But that just 1% better, that one choice in the right direction, that one thing that's going to help us move the needle into a better space is going to help us. And then lastly, if we want to truly achieve, we've got to remember why we want to. When things get tough, and they will, for all of us, life isn't always smooth sailing. So when things get a little rough, it helps us to remember that clear purpose that keeps us moving forward. So write down that why, put it somewhere that you can see it each and every day so that you can grow in that direction. So great word, Jana. Happy birthday, Nancy and Brooke, and everybody else today. We're excited to celebrate you.
Yeah, great lesson. Great lesson. We're going to have a great week this week, guys. We love you. We appreciate you. And now let's clear the voice. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Birthday,
birthday,
Nancy.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Thanks for celebrating
Many
us.
more.
Have a great
Love you
day.
guys.
Have a
Great
great
week.
day.
Have a
Beautiful day.